a real big dude.
If you want. I was hoping for some big old bomb. I think I'm just taking the bivouac. Mardu. What would you take if you wanted to be Mardu? The bolt? The bolt could go in most any deck, so I could take it. That's my second pick, I think, is the bolt. Or maybe the falls. I'm going to take bivouac, but I think a fire would be fine. No, of course not, but if it wasn't here, I think it's like the next best card. Monk? No, not really. I mean, you could put it in a deck. It's probably like a 6th, 7th pick type of card. Not a huge fan of Tygam either, but it's okay. I'm not really into pick and pack beast in my bivouac. Honestly, I mean, I'm probably going to take it and maybe not even play it. I might rather just take the land. No, I don't. Again, you can put it in your deck. I like the 3/3 that bounces more than I like this. Maybe that changes if you're like a Sultai deck that's milling or something. But in general, no, I don't like. I like this guy better. So there's no like reason to get the other thing. I mean, yeah, if you draw him early, you can get a second spell 4 turns later. Oftentimes the spell has to be cheap and it won't be that impactful in 4 turns. And you're getting a 2/2 for 2 out of the deal. I don't think it's very good. It's cool. I think I'm just going to take the prey. I could do something like this guy and play a little bit more into the Tygam, but great card, Lion Weight. My decks never seem like they have enough creatures for it, but I think I'm going to take it anyway. I love the Whisper, and it's cool with Tygam. Tempest Talk, yeah, awesome card. If you get enough creatures, Lion Weight is great. I don't usually do that because I don't play a lot of green cards, but I'll take it over Whispers. There's a chance I could draft a cool blue deck with Tygam if I took Whispers. That I don't know. So this is cool. You can build around it and try to mill them. But if I'm doing that, I don't think I'd ever want Lion Weight. Polar opposites. This requires a bunch of creatures, and this would like if I'd taken the draw spell, it would be perfect. Yeah, but the other side's terrible. The Sultai side is just god awful. I think it should be Blizzard or land. Whatever. I'll meme. It's not gonna make my deck, is it? See, now I think I'm supposed to just take the Wayfarer and forget about the Siege. Or I could take the land, or I could take the Dragonstorm, but it doesn't feel like I should do that. Well, the Wayfarer is not going in my Siege deck, but it does go in my Lion Weight deck nicely. Alright. I mean, is it that much better than Dragon's Prey that I should just do it? Actually make sure I can draft creatures and stuff? I think it is. Tygam and Siege or whatever. Probably not getting in here. That's a maybe. There's the Monk. Chat's Monk. I mean, in a pinch, this guy can play, I guess. He doesn't even, like, work with Lion. Super KSU, thank you for the subscription. I'm fine with a Devotee, I guess. Again, doesn't work well with Lion Weight. And I don't like it. I could get real adventurous. What is right? What is it? I don't think that's a real card. I don't think you're saying a real card. I don't have any idea what it is. The whale or whatever? Yeah, I mean, I took something pretty good over that, I felt like. And I don't think it's called a right. Oh, I think that card's garbage. I don't know. I don't like it. I know the cards you're talking about. I don't like it. I guess I want this botanist. I never have gotten to play it yet. Because I don't really want to attack with my decks, but no Mark Dash. I haven't cracked the last format that was out for months. I don't think a format, first of all, I don't think a format's possible to crack. Second of all, I think what most people think is if you crack a format, I can go, yes, this is the best deck. When in fact, the few formats I've cracked is exactly the opposite. It's like knowing how to draft all the decks at a pretty high level. I mean, I don't think anyone knows what the hell. Otters was trash. Otters was only possible because it was the worst thing and nobody wanted it. What is Kino? You must have mistyped that thing. Or I don't know what Kino means. Fleshcrafter's a great card. No other thought I can have on it. Well, you ought to practice harder because your win rate recently has been dog shit in every set. 54% in every set. Because you have some crazy takes for this format, so I had to look it up. This deck is nasty. Good gravy. I think I should possibly play Sarkhan's Resolve more. I don't play a lot of. I look at it. I need to start looking at it more at as plummet with. I mean, the decks I've been drafting, like the giant growth side, looks about as close to unplayable as you can get. I would certainly play one in this deck. And I probably should play it more often than I do. Well, Gettys, you come at things with not with opinions, but with like your word is gospel. So I like to see more about the gospel you're preaching sometimes. All right, I hate the crocodile, but and maybe that was a good reason to take it. I'm guilty of my lion weights looking bad at the end of drafts. So I probably should have taken it. Sarkhan's Resolve has been good against me every time it's been. Again, though, it's one of those cards, right? Sometimes it might be sitting in their hand not doing much. And you don't get to see it. But I think it's pretty good. Yeah, you're not a streamer, so you have full focus on your game. You're prepping for all these big fucking tournaments. You wouldn't stand a chance in any of them winning 54% on the fucking arena ladder. I don't want to fight about it, man. You come at things very like, oh, this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 54.5. Is Eshki's not worth trying to do anything for, right? It's good with the lion weights. I feel like I need this exhale, though. Oh, I hate Bellow. I don't even like this card at all. I'm talking about the last set. Don't worry about it. It's bad luck. You'd win the Pro Tour, but you won't win the Arena ladder. Look, I can realize I'm not at my glory days. I'm not at my peak here. Gotta be realistic. Do I want this thing just so I have something for these lion weights? I honestly think I do. I hate this card, too. Two devotees is plenty. I don't know. This thing's playable, I guess. This, I think I would rather have this than like a Sagu Mauler. I'm not even sure if that's true. I don't think I need the card draw. Let me at least finish drafting my deck before I look at your stats. I guess Evolving Wilds is a tri-land. I guess I need to take that one. This is an actual duel. Wayfarer? Alright, yeah. Wayfarer. I didn't know if it was Wayfarer or Wilds. I need some playables. I don't think I could take Dragonstorm. This is a good one to pick up. I'm happy to pick this up. This isn't better, I don't think. Just so I can have some way to, like... I guess this guy's fine. I don't even know if I've cast it yet. Okay. I did say I'd play a Sarkon's Resolve. I'm gonna try it out. Actually, this looks great, too. Alright, this deck is nice. Oh, yeah, I don't like that thing much. If you have like an Obzon deck or something, I can see it. I don't like that 3/5 dragon very much. I have no dragon synergies either. Well, I like it if I've got big expensive cards and I can pick it up. This deck doesn't want that kind of card. I don't like the Dragonstorm here. I don't like it in this deck. I love it in a different kind of deck. It's fine. $56.4. That ain't lighting the Pro Tour on fire. That's all. I mean, when I'm not calculating you down. Anything under 60 to me is not somebody I want to hear a lot from. Certainly not somebody that's, going to be out winning Pro Tours and shit and prepping for stuff. Some Uncle Rico shit right there. Throw a pigskin a quarter mile back in your day. Dude, then what? What are you talking about? You just claim to be doing all this Pro Tour work and shit. I don't know. I just come on here and try to play. I have a lot of cheap cards. I can probably play Tygam. I don't think it does a whole hell of a lot. People will probably try to kill it. I should probably play this thing. This thing is nice. I should definitely play that. Yeah. There's this thing, too. I don't know for sure. Here, if I want to put in just everything I'd consider, I guess. Would I ever consider this thing? Maybe with all these in a skimmer. Probably would only consider like one of those. Don't think I'd ever I can actually use the relic for mana in this deck though. So I could play this. All I would have is 2 lands to ever be able to pop it. That can't be good. And an Abzan devotee to get. No, that doesn't help. He'd have to be a red. Yeah, red or. Well, no, he would help. He would help with that. But it's only 3 things. in the whole deck. So I'd have to have either the Bivouac, the Barons, or the Devotee with that. I don't think I'm missing anybody. That's likely not worth it, is my guess. I think that's likely not worth it. I don't think I want to play this Rakshasa card. I think I picked up enough power that I can make these work. I think I just play both of these guys. And the champion pretty happily. This 17 lands here, I might want. I could play 18. I don't have anything. I don't have a monument, a wild. I do have a praiser. No, I have wayfarers, I guess. Devotee, this, and alright. I gotta play at least one of those, and then either two of them or a land. Relic Botanist. Sure, I guess. I don't want that. I guess I should check my mana before I say I don't want the mana fixing from Assaulti Devotee. 6 black cards. And one of them's this. 6 black lands. Well, I think I do want at least one of them. One of them seems nice. I thought my mana was going to be a little bit better. 8/8 on the blue and green. Kind of like a 9th green. Guess the not be able to even know which one is right. It's not like I'm fucking Getty's Cooper here, you know? I'm just trying to guess and learn as I go. Yeah, I mean, I don't usually, like, add land because I didn't draw enough land or something. But I've been known to change a deck. It's pretty rare. The earlier the format, the more likely I would do that, right? I guess just get this guy. I'd almost rather him die than this anyways. I play this guy like I want to. It locks me into this next turn, which I kind of don't like, but I think I'm going to just play him. Well, it doesn't lock me if I draw a land and he blocks. I can do that. Two blocks. Is he? He's got 2 twos. Well, I might be stupid. Definitely rather save this to kill some big fucking flyer than get in some damage and kill a 2/2. You post whatever you want. In the middle of this game right now, I may not be able to read it all. If it's that long-winded, you should maybe post it in the Discord if you want me to, like, take a lot of thought into it. Otherwise, you just type whatever you want. I need to remember also that, like, you can play this thing and not choose anything and it just dies. And then you would immediately get to copy. Would I rather have a carver or a bovine regent? It seems like I'd rather have a carver. You want? I was just trying to articulate it. I gotta throw this back. I think the drafting is way more better than the gameplay, though. Like, there's a lot of things you can do in the draft. I don't know. I disagree, I guess. I feel like the drafts are super interesting. He didn't even put the counter on? I mean, it's got to be a pump spell. What pump spells even are there? I'm going to block no matter what, but I'm not even sure what I'm expecting. No. That makes sense, I guess. I love it. Likely to get clobbered here. See, I don't agree with that either. About who drew the bomb. Again, if it wasn't for some of the bombs, you guys would all complain that the games took too. It's a lot like that OTJ where like one viewer's like, "Oh, you played 2 bombs, then he played 3. Stupid format." And I'm like, "Stupid format? That's a dream format. Game went long enough. We both got to develop everything. I got to play 2 bombs. He got to play 2 bombs. They were both answered. And then somebody eventually won." So to me, like, that's a good thing. If you don't have bombs, you have like the snowballs. Like this, you can get ran over in this format. I don't think it happens that much. I'll say this. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I know all that much about this format. But in my experience, if I stick to 3 colors, I have enjoyed Sultai. I think Sultai has all the tools to be 3 colors and not have to venture into a 4. Some of the time I feel like there's no reason not to play a 4th, like if you're already drafting fixing and stuff, but Sultai definitely has all the tools it needs in its color pair. Wedge or whatever. I don't reckon I really need the Serpent. He drops some Mammoth on me, I'll regret it, I guess. Well, yeah, you never want to go crazy in your aggro deck. Mardu. I don't know, I can cast it. It ain't that bad. I take the island. I need to play my devotee this turn if I want to play. Well, I don't need to if I take the island. If I take the botanist, I'm not playing it this turn. Because I want to be able to play the river guy next turn. My hand's so full of stuff, I think I should take the land. Who knows, maybe the devotee dies somehow. It's fucking twin bolted or something, right? Then I'd really miss that island. I really liked Lord of the Rings, and I really liked March of the Machines. If those are recent enough for you to consider recent. Right, I'm gonna have to bait. Going with the Rakshasa. See if that gets the job done. Pump you. Alright, here they come. Oh, that's why do I see? Now that's on me. I should see that coming a mile away. He asked my favorites. I answered my favorites. No, Murders at Karlov was not my favorite. It did not line up anywhere near those two to me. I liked it. I like Lord of the Rings and March of the Machines a fucking lot. They're on another level. Me. That's just what I like. I don't know if Snowman's got counter spells. Face down disguise tokens? That's fine. I didn't mind them. Not ever. I want to cast the other side of this thing here. I highly doubt it. I mean, I'll put a tap. I'd argue it hasn't been worth attacking once this entire fucking game, but I attacked anyways because I was stupid. Okay, it's a math problem. It's not like what do you can't let him hold me back. What does that even mean? How about we do it this turn when we're much more set up for it? I don't trust this thing. If it gets countered, at least I can get it back. I didn't hate LCI, but I thought it was a pretty bad. Way too fast. It still had some kind of fun things to do. You kind of tricked me into thinking it wasn't the worst thing in the world. Kaldheim? Kaldheim was a good set. I'm not, again, the sets I didn't mention, it doesn't mean I didn't like them. I just picked my two that are my favorite. There's been very few that I didn't enjoy much. My first draft Pro Tour was 5th edition Visions. Least favorites? I feel like I'm forgetting one that would be like an easy answer. I can't place it. Oh yeah, that one. I didn't like that one much. I loved M19. M19's one of my favorites. Yeah, I didn't like one very much. At least that format was fun for me because I liked the. Oh wait, no, that one. I was thinking of a different Zendikar. I think. No, I'm thinking of the right one. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Kamigawa? Yeah, I like Neo quite a bit. Neo was fun. Ninjas is a mechanic I really like. Neo is, I mean, is cool. Like, again, I'm complaining about stuff I should probably like. But you could have, like, very different, like, you're either super aggro or super controlling. No. Most Magic tournaments, you just pay money and enter. You have to be top anything. Top 100 literally does you no good. Top 1 does you no good. It's all meaningless. So he's got, that guy's a clone. Oh, he's at 8. I get a serpent back. That ain't bad. Then I'm just... Fuck if I... I think I should just play the serpent. Yes. The one yesterday, in fact. Just fly out, pay your way in, and play. Being number anything on here will not get you into any tournament that you will see on that. You can make Mythic #1 every season, and you'll never be in one of those things. Mythic rank is irrelevant. They don't even rank best of 3, which is the competitive way to play Magic. Mythic rank is it pays my bills because you guys like to watch it. Actually, it doesn't pay my bills, but it allows me to kind of live. A Mythic rank is literally meaningless. MTG best game. Thank you for the subscription. I guess I can cast this guy. No, arena opens are open to anyone. That's why they're called opens. Anyone that wants to play can play. It is an open event. Championships and paper, honestly. If you're good enough to do well at the regional championships, you will not have a problem qualifying for the regional championships. Once you get to the regional championships, I think it's good competition and it's difficult. If anyone's going to argue against me, they're going to say that that's too easy as well. I think I should mulligan. I hate to mulligan. This is really just how many blue do I have? 7? 2 wave. I think I'm mulligan. This deck's so many ways to gain card advantage back. The winner boxes to me have felt easier than the latter as far as competition. My win rate in the best of one sealed winner boxes is higher than my win rate just regularly playing arena. But they're doing a lot of stuff with taxes now. And it makes it a lot worse. Another blue land here, probably. I do think I should fetch. Also, an Arena Direct win-a-box thing is very difficult still to win a box. Like, you can go, like, if you win, like, 1 out of 8 or something, you're still doing fine. So, all I'm talking about is my actual win rate of, like, you know, maybe it's 67% in that, where it'd be 65 and something else. You know, I'll take a land. I don't really need it, but he's got a 2/1. I kind of agree with you there. I have not been playing them recently. Yeah, but all that's baked into the fact that when you win 8 times your entry fee. You just kill that thing. I kind of think I'd rather Night Watch. Maybe take a chance blocking it and get something back. Kill it later. See what's out there. Unsure if this is the best move. I didn't try to win any of those, so I don't know anything about the DFT regular boxes. I determined those weren't worth it at all. They sell for like $90 or something. I determined I had no desire to try to win those. I would be fine with most things here that quote unquote blow me out. 5 damage to one of my guys, for instance. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in those, the collector Dragonstorms. Those seem much nicer to win. Completely fine with that outcome. I could trade a Sibsig and an Exhale for it, or 2 Sibsigs, and I would rather have the Exhale than the Sibsig. If this gets blown out, I may cast this. I'm not going to be too upset if it doesn't work, but not showing any dragons. The ham ain't showing any dragons. No dragons will be shown here. Not sure. I could lion weight back a guy. Splat. Fight him? Fine with that. Give him a bite. Oh, that stinks. Exiled from the game. You hate to see that. Sagu pummeler, huh? Max value? Bouncing is now value? I'll be fine with my dragon, man. If I die with it in my hand, I'll be fine. Might just draw with it anyways. My deck's getting pretty thin where it's probably better to draw 3 than play a 6-7. The point in the game where the bounce is just like, it's not really value, it's just taking him a turn off. Let him know he made a good decision. Nope, there are not. Mostly, if you get an arena open, that's the best limited tournament in my opinion. Alright, fine. This might not be the best. Look, man, I like the way I played this one. I don't know. I don't need to set up a Meringue River region. I don't think it's a card that requires setup. He didn't have like 5 cards in his hand and I was gonna like set him back and tempo him out. It wasn't that kind of game. I just don't see it. Does he have reach or anything? Oh, fuck, you know it's high praise. You don't even know what the event is. To be fair, Mac said that they did that. Yeah, Rookcap, it was luck, baby. It was all bad luck. You and Ron. No! Oh, that's a hurtful no land there. 2 6-drops. And he's got, well, actually the counter, I guess the counter's far from irrelevant. The counter might be a lot better than I'm giving it credit for being. Who said what? Actually, the counter's fucking great because I have this envoy in my hand. I don't even want to block. Mac. That tell you anything? No, Joe K. I mean, he might just start sending them all anyways. I think I should block this time. If I don't block, it's basically just because I'm afraid he'd send everything anyways. Alright, Authority, we're going to set up for the River Regent, baby. This time we kind of are setting up for it. And kill whatever he plays, bounce his tokens. I might just play this, actually. Rookcap, not trying to be mean. I don't really know your skill that much. And I believe you're on pretty good team, but Team Sealed is like the edge a great team can have over what you might think a good team has is a lot. I think Team Sealed is just like by far, well, Team Draft, but Sealed's not far off, is a huge skill gaps. Now, I mean, I'm not saying your team, like, you might have been better than 80% of the teams there. I just feel like there's probably a big gap between, like, a 20th percent team and a 2 or 3% team, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to shit on you. It could, I don't know. I just, anything in general like that, I think there's just huge edges. This deck has 0 globes. Past the globe. I'm only playing 3 colors. Also, Rookcap, I can believe you ran bad in the seals. I can believe you guys opened bad. I'm just... The way you said it, it made me think that you're, like, expecting to win the fuck. They're very hard. They had weird decks, that's all. It's like they sat down and fought over the cards instead of like tried to make 3 good decks. It's like they drafted between themselves. I want this one, I want this one. You know what I mean? Like it seemed more like that. So, while this guy's thinking, this is a story I'm pretty sure is true. I wasn't there, but I think I've heard it enough that it's true. So they were doing a Team Rochester draft. It was at like a Grand Prix or something. I think in the top whatever. And one of the teams is Huey. And back then you're not allowed to talk about your picks. You can hand signal and stuff. You can communicate, but you can't talk. So it's Casey McCarroll's pick, and he's on Huey's team. And Huey's pointing at a card or whatever, and Casey's pointing at another card. And Huey's just like, he knows they really need this card. But he knows Casey is like stubborn enough that he's not going to listen. He's not going to take it. So when it's Casey's turn and he goes to pick the cards, Huey like grabs his hand and puts it on the card that Huey wants to force him to pick it. And back then, like whatever you touched, you got. All right, so if I hit a tap land, I want to play it. Yeah, okay. I have one of those, one Caustic Exile. I need to, if I hit a tap, I can't play Forest. Probably need to get that. Well, okay, so if I play this guy and hit an island, I could still play this. I'd rather just cast this guy, play the tap land. Yeah, I don't want any of those. Decline them all to the graveyard. Fucking love the Gurmag Night Watch. Well, I first picked a fucking uncommon land in my draft. At least you got a rare one. Got a pause there with 1 green mana, so it's either a Snakeskin Veil or a fight, I guess. Neither of which I love. I shouldn't have played my land first, I don't think. Love the tree, love it. Give it to me. I'll give him a token to bounce. If he wants to bounce a token, I'll give him a token to bounce. Keep him nice and busy, right? We get in there. I forget what he's played, honestly. Alright. Respect. It sounds like it's just pouring down outside. Hopefully I don't lose power or something. Give him some value. That might not be the best idea. You go looking for one of those, Actually, he exiled that guy. I was looking for a thing that wouldn't even help me. I got a new one back in November. It had nothing to do with Arena. I mean, my computer was like 12 years old, but when I got it, it was like amazing. So I was worried that if like I had like a fucking, perfect Cadillac that was 12 years old, why did I want to trade it in for like a Ford Focus that was new? But this Ford Focus is way better than that 12-year-old Cadillac. This thing just doesn't seem very significant on this board to me. How many cards do I have? 14 cards? I still get this back? How the fuck does that work? You must, right? I don't. That's fucking fun. I just want to cast this guy. Set up that River Regent beautifully. Yeah, my favorite poker hand is aces, Ron. Pretty easy to like the best stuff, right? Yeah, this is a rare. That one's the one that's grasping at straws over there, I think. But all right. He's got a tap dragon. Could let him die and clone. I don't. I don't. That sounds like a creature. It was like a 4-mana red sorcery, and it would like make tokens if you had like something stupid. It was like worse. There was like a 4-mana sorcery that made 2 guys in the set, and this was like always worse than that. No, that's fine. I'm not saying you said it was great, but normally when you normally you pick bad cards to be your pet cards. That's what you asked. Normally, yes. In fact, yes. Yes, I was rank 1 yesterday when I quit, in fact. But the other guy, Eakin, so I was rank 1 when I quit. And I mean, I know the rankings aren't exact. This isn't like a bad beat or something story. The rankings are built how they're built, whatever. But his win rate, I looked at it, it was a few percentages less than I looked at the leaderboard on 17 lands. So his win percentage was a little bit less than my like his was like 66 something, mine was 69. Not really the point. We had the same number of trophies. So I got up today and I looked at the leaderboard again like 10 hours later. Eakin had won 4 trophies. He'd won 4 trophies and his win percent had gone up 2%. Which, if you know math, like to go up 2% when you've played 200 games or whatever, he probably won like 80% plus or something, winning 4 trophies. So I'm likely nowhere near number one now. Number two is likely way far back at the moment. Trophy is 7 wins. You don't actually get a physical trophy, but that's like what's known as a trophy. This guy doesn't have red lands. I think killing this is probably fine. Also, I want to get my guy. Not today. I was number one yesterday. Pretty rough couple of cards to bounce over there. Well, my days of being number one all the time kind of stopped when the Arena Opens started. Because I would graduate, or not graduate, gravitate to best of 3 at some. Well, maybe it did. Maybe I'm wrong then. I don't know. That's what I was blaming it on, but yeah, that's true. You go.
And now, you and I are living the right. Jet flying, kill stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
H Soup, thank you for the subscription. I could have attacked for 7 there. Think about that. I have no idea about an unbeatable white dragon, honestly. Ugin, maybe? But that's not white. Raider Hoof Behemoth. So close, but so far away. Rakshasa. And I've mulliganed a lot. This one I'm going to keep. I'm on the draw. Got a removal, and if I draw blue or green, I should be fine. I'd rather not be aggro. I'd rather be non-aggro. So I would say they're not that strong. I mean, not that you can't get a good one, but you know, I don't know. The format feels slower than most. I prefer to not be aggro. Boy, they were just asking about you yesterday, Cruzy Air. Funny how that works. Shit, they might have been asking about you, though, Ronson. What's up? Forest. Ah. I can even play Night Watch if I hit a different one. Got so many options. Blue. I like aces. Cruzier, thank you for the subscription. The Jellyfish, thank you for the subscription. Alright, you fucker. That you done great, kid. You done great. Absolutely great. Do I even want lion weight here? I feel like I just want to try to draw a land. Globe is so good. The guy just randomly a 4/4, which is fucking sick. Deck is full of islands. No, there's only 3 islands. There's more blue sources, but there's only 3 actual islands. Ron, thank you for the cheer. Be cheery. This is one of those games that's scary because I know that, like, if I lose, I'm going to lose with a handful of cards. What was my flashback? Oh, that's... Hey, Dirtle, thank you for the cheer.
Head Dirtle cheered. X200. Good luck, Ham. Hope you qualify for the Open.
I might should have just cast this on my turn. I might die because I didn't. If he goes for this monument or something, it might work out better than I did. Also, I forgot that I can do both. Which kinda make... No, I need to kill the haste guy. Yeah, but then my 3/3 dies. I don't know. Also, I forgot I had a dragon. Ron, thank you for the cheer. Mostly I forgot I could do both spells until we got to his turn. I might still lose this one. He's got a lot of stuff over there. He dealt me 2 damage. Quite the contrary. In fact, I'm at a virtual 2 life right now due to that dragon. It also makes me discard a card and gain some life. We do like aces, Ron. We've determined that. Alright, I gotta grab some water and take a piss and stuff. Ugh. It's so tired!